First, the top headlines. Manipur security forces intensify search operations, ensure safe movement of essential supplies in the state. Manipur police arrest KCP cadre in Imphal. "27 killed in Israeli attack strike on Gaza shelter," says Palestinian official. South Korean author Han Kang awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. A very good afternoon. You're watching ELITETV English News and I'm your host, Ragina, giving you the news in detail. To enhance security and maintain order, security forces have ramped up search operations and area domination in the fringe and vulnerable districts of the state, including Bot Hill and Valley regions. These operations aim to ensure the safety of residents and prevent any untoward incidents amid ongoing tensions. As part of these efforts, the movement of essential items has been closely monitored. Security forces have successfully facilitated the transit of 88 vehicles carrying essential supplies along National Highway 37 and 354 vehicles along National Highway 2. To bolster safety, strict security measures are implemented at all identified vulnerable locations with security convoys provided for sensitive stretches of the highways. Manipur police arrested a member of the Kangleipa Communist Party People's War Group on October 10. Mayang Langbam Danbir 39 was arrested at his residence in Kiamgai, Maningleikai, Imphal East District. Authorities accused Danbir, who allegedly used multiple aliases including Danabir, Awangwa and Lanchenba, of extorting money from shops and residents in and around Imphal. The arrest comes amid ongoing security operations in Manipur's Hill and Valley districts. In a separate incident, security forces conducted searches in vulnerable areas uncovering a significant cache of weapons and explosives. The seized items include one China-made grenade CMG, tear gas gun, 9mm pistol with magazine, 14 live rounds of ammunition, one 303 sniper rifle, one single-barrel breech-loading gun, one improvised explosive device weighing approximately 1.35 kg, 3 high-explosive hand grenades, 2 tear smoke grenades, 1 Baofeng radio. Set additional items recovered include various items of ammunition, anti-riot equipment and specialized grenades. The weapons were found in the foothills between Aigejang village and Uyok in Bishnupur district. An Israeli strike on a school sheltering the displaced in the Gaza Strip killed at least 27 people on Thursday, Palestinian medical officials said. The Israeli military said it targeted militants hiding among the civilians without providing evidence. Israel has continued to strike at what it says are militant targets across the Palestinian enclave, even as attention has shifted to its war against Hezbollah in Lebanon and rising tensions with Iran. The military launched a large-scale air and ground operation against Hamas in northern Gaza earlier this week. In a separate development, a United Nations official said Israeli forces fired on 3 positions of the UN peacekeeping force in Lebanon, wounding 2 peacekeepers. The officials was not authorized to brief media and spoke on condition of anonymity. The AI Aqsa Martyrs Hospital, where the bodies were brought, said the strike in the central town of Deir al-Bala killed 27 people, including a child and 7 women. It said several other people were wounded. An Associated Press reporter saw ambulances streaming into the hospital and counted the bodies, many of which arrived in pieces. "We appeal to the world, we are dying," one man screamed. The Israeli military said it carried out a precise strike targeting a militant command and control center inside the school. Israel has repeatedly attacked schools that were turned into shelters in Gaza, accusing militants of hiding out in them. Witnesses who spoke on condition of anonymity for security reasons said the strike occurred while school managers were meeting with representatives of an aid group in a room normally used by Hamas-run police who provide security. They said there were not police in the room at the time. The Hamas-run government operated a civilian police force numbering in the tens of thousands. They largely vanished from the streets after the start of the war as Israel targeted them with airstrikes, but plainclothes Hamas security personnel still exert control over most areas. South Korean author Han Kang was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature Thursday for what the Nobel Committee called her intense poetic prose that confronts historical traumas and exposes the fragility of human life. Nobel Committee Chairman Anders Olsson praised Han's physical empathy for the vulnerable, often female lives of her characters. She has a unique awareness of the connections between body and soul, the living and the dead, and in a poetic and experimental style has become an innovator in contemporary prose, Olsson said. Nobel Literature Committee member Anna Karin Palm said Han writes intense lyrical prose that is both tender and brutal and sometimes slightly surrealistic as well. Han becomes the first Asian woman and the first South Korean writer to win the Nobel Literature Prize. She also becomes the second South Korean national to win a Nobel Prize after late former President Kim Dae-jung won the Peace Prize in 2000. He was honored for his efforts to restore democracy in South Korea during the country's previous military rule and improve relations with war-divided rival North Korea. Han wins the Nobels at a time of growing global influence of South Korean culture, which in recent years has included the success of films like director Bong Joon-ho's Oscar-winning Parasite, the Netflix survival drama Squid Game, and the worldwide fame of K-pop groups like BTS and Blackpink. Han, 53, won the International Booker Prize in 2016 for the vegetarian and unsettling novel in which a woman's decision to stop eating meat has devastating consequences. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday witnessed a captivating performance of the Laotian adaptation of the Ramayana that reflects the shared heritage and age-old civilization connection between India and Laos. Modi is in the Laotian capital to attend the Asian, India and East Asia summits. After his arrival here, the Prime Minister witnessed an episode of Lao Ramayana called Falak Phalam or Fralak Ram, performed by the prestigious Royal Theatre of Luang Prabang. PM at Red Narendra Modi witnessed a captivating performance of the Lao Ramayana known as Falak Phalam or Fralak Ram. This unique rendition of the Ramayana reflects the deep cultural ties and shared heritage between India and Lao PDR, the Prime Minister's office said in a post on X. According to fralakfralam.com, the Lao Ramayana differs from the original Indian version. It had reached Laos late around the 16th century, brought by Buddhist missions. Vijaya Dasami is a few days away, and today in Lao PDR, I saw a part of the Lao Ramayana highlighting the victory of Prabhu Sri Ram over Ravan. It is heartening to see the people here remain in touch with the Ramayana. May the blessings of Prabhu Sri Ram always remain upon us, Modi posted on X. He also shared on his social media account some glimpses from the memorable episode of Falak Phalam or Fralak Ram he witnessed in Lao PDR. Several dignitaries including Minister of Home Affairs, Minister of Education and Sports, Governor of Bank of Lao PDR and Mayor of Vientiane were present on the occasion. Shared heritage and tradition bringing the two countries closer. The performance was an exquisite display of India-Laos rich and shared linkages, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Randir Jaiswal said in a post on X. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Dialysis therapy service provided by highly experienced team in fully air-conditioned unit of Sky Hospital. Avail of dialysis packages at affordable rates for world-class standard. Dialysis unit is next to well-equipped ICCU. Dialysis unit with German-made Bibron dialogue. Facility for ICU bedside dialysis for ventilated patients. Operating hours will be Monday to Saturday. Morning shift 9 AM to 1 PM. Afternoon shift 2 PM to 6 PM. For more details, please contact 8415-938-207 Sky Hospital, Rims Road, Imphal West.
Humputar Chuba, Irengum Sauren Dimapur Numit, Ningsing Torum Gamari Lenana, Iramdam Gitakta, Mahiro Shingawaring Ibagi, Atoy Ahen Tanabama, Lakliba October Gitang Kungi, Ayupung Taramatoidagi, Numit Yungamatum Pung Amapauba, Wakatil Laiba, Ratan Kumar Memorial English School Amashung, Pitambara English School da Pangtok Saragani.
Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust na ahan boina sinjariba wareng iba changdamnaba asigi hiramna responsibility of the indigenous people to preserve the integrity of Manipur. Haibadi Manipur gi apunba saktam ngakpada yelhomi singna lawgadaba thaudang haibasini. Changdamnaba asi English amasung Manipuri loan anigi manungda mahiroi singna apamba khanduna iba yagani. Manipuri loan gi oinadi mitei mayek natraga Bengali mayekta ibasu yagani.
Manipur gi apun basaktam bukai hendana ngaktuna thamangam gadaba Manipuri iraisha amamam ohinna bahona bagi panam da pangtok shagadoriba wareng ibagi athoi ahen tanaba shi category ani thokna khaidok shagani ahan bada class 8 dagi 10 phawgi ama ani shubadana class 11 dagi masigi mathakta laiba mahiroi singi ama mamangda Rules and Regulation number 1 da thamkiba wapam singdogi mathakta University amadagi pass tawrklaba mahirosing sangdamnaba asida saruk yaba yagani haiba anoba rule asisu hapchinjare.
Iramdam Ireipak punungsijaba amadi Ireipak kidamakta hingba ngamnanabagi wakhalonda sinjariba sangdamnaba asida Iramdam asida laibiriba mahiroising hurup kanglup khudingmakna saruk yabiduna mapung phahanbiu haiduna sinjal langjariba Irengbam Chauren Memorial Trust ki maikaidagi laibak miyamda nolukna paujenjari.
Phom phangpham Kwakaitel Akham Laikai Dilaiba All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko Amasung Kwakaitel Thongjum Laikai Dilaiba Manipuri Students Federation MSF ki office sing.
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Imphal East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, Hariba Institute AC.
Government private hospitals in the exposed to cooking
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facility sing adadi separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Diabetes ko loina da hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oy basu tha amagi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oy ba hidak makhalna layang jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makhata na hidak chabagi mathau su tararoi. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Poro Porompat, Imphal East, near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. The state cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister N. yesterday approved several important development projects and policy measures while expressing concern over the emergence of unrecognized villages without compliance to standard procedures. Briefing to media after the cabinet meeting, IPR Minister Dr. Sapam Rajan disclosed about decision taken to restrict benefits of government schemes and welfare programs to unrecognized villages. The press briefing held at his residence at Lamphel Sanakaitel, he explained about the decision taken in the meeting in detail.
December 2022, the Director of Forensic Science ki cabinet ama launa na bagi the purely MPSC na launa na pai damakta. Adu MPSC na lawu matam da kitang changa dorobni na apai contract staff khara. Manam de sigi thabak se functional purpose ki damakta contract staff 6 months ki damakta lawu ya na, otherwise MPSC na launa na bai tamagi kino do hana cabinet decision lawu do kitang ahong ba kitang thamaga kino na MPSC na launa na bai damakta nasi kino do na ya ba pibigre duga akoi gi Additional Chief Minister Manipur Police Housing Corporation ki Sri P. Bojendro Singh Maha ki re-engagement for a period of 2 years. 6/8/2024 with effect for another period of 2 years with effect from 6/8/2024. Sige se sige cabinet ki mikham jina ya ba ibigre.
On the other hand, the minister also appealed to take precautionary measures to be taken up in connection with the present increase in dengue in the state. He further said 4 people have been killed by dengue. Therefore, he appealed to the people not to take the disease lightly. We need to go hand in hand, he added.
Akoi jaga kya da thingnajai source reduction chatlaga source thingnaraba dengue gi marum kokpham macha pokpham thingnaraba jaga fazana advice pijaramaba ising ke haidokmaba example oina tire gi manung da yauramba got chapu da yauramba gamla da yauramba example ni suguma mayam je si tawbiganu ko haid keno tawraga amuk numit tarani muki manung da amuk jaga da amuk jaga da possible oina chappa kana same mawong do heta uramba jaga kya thingnajai akoi official chappa kana aduna akoi ai amuka hanna reiterate tawjari amuka hanna mayam da akoi yam line lawthogadi akoi sigi dengue laina je akoi face tawina bangamoi akoi loinamak responsible citizen amoina sige awareness se akoi lamina ba ma mathau tai.
The swearing-in of the new BJP government in Haryana is likely to take place after Dasara, and factors like caste and reason equations may be considered while deciding the cabinet, sources said on Thursday. Nayab Singh Saini had met Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other senior BJP leaders in Delhi on Wednesday ahead of his likely swearing-in as the head of the new dispensation in the state following the party's win in the assembly polls. On Thursday, Saini also met Union Minister and the BJP's election in charge for Haryana, Dharmendra Pradhan, in the national capital. The BJP had indicated during the elections that Saini, who replaced Manohar Lal Khattar as Chief Minister in March and hails from the other backward classes, will be its choice for the top post if it wins. The party ended up with its best ever haul of 48 seats, 11 for more than the Congress. The JJP and the AAP were decimated and INLD managed to win just 2 seats. A BJP leader from the state said the swearing-in ceremony of the new government is likely to take place after the Dasara festival, which falls on October 12. 8 out of 10 ministers in the outgoing Saini cabinet faced defeat in the Haryana assembly polls. The 2 who won are Mahipal Danda and Mulchan Sarma from Panipat Rural and Balagar seats respectively. Both Danda, who comes from the Jat community, and Sarma, a senior leader and a Brahmin face, are among the ministerial probables in the new government, sources said. Haryana can have a maximum of 14 ministers, including the chief minister. Former MLA Krishan Kumar, who won from Narwana, could also be the ministerial choice. The Union Territory of Ladakh gets a measured atmospheric Cherenkov Experiment Observatory, the world's highest imaging Cherenkov telescope, located at an altitude of about 4,300 meters in Hanle. This observatory underscores India's advancement in space and cosmic ray research capabilities. Dr. Ajit Kumar Mohanty, the Secretary of the Department of Atomic Energy and the Chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission, officially inaugurated the MAC Observatory here, an official spokesperson said. Built indigenously by the Baba Atomic Research Center with support from the Electronics Corporation of India Limited and other Indian industry partners, the MAC is the largest imaging Cherenkov telescope in Asia. The inauguration ceremony held as a part of the DAE's Platinum Jubilee celebrations included the unveiling of commemorative plaques by Dr. Mohanty at the Hanle site. Addressing the importance of balancing tourism and scientific activities within the Hanle Dark Sky Reserve, Additional Secretary Ajay Ramesul encouraged the students to pursue career in science and technology. BARC's Physics Group Director Dr. S.M. Yusuf underscored the MACE telescope's significance in advancing India's capabilities in space and cosmic ray research. A pictorial compilation documenting the MACE project journey was released during the ceremony. Dr. Mohanty also facilitated the village leaders, the school headmaster and the Lama of the Hanle Kompa. Pradyot Kishore Manikya, the Burma founder of the Tripura Motha Party and Royal Scion of Tripura, visited several villages in the South District to provide financial assistance to families affected by recent landslides and floods. In Kayaram village, Devarma met with the wife and sister of Abhiramani Tripura, whose body was recovered weeks after a devastating landslide. He offered financial aid to Abhiramani's wife and requested the local administration construct a new house for her as she has no children. The Tripura Motha leader also visited Sumati Tripura in Jasmura, Rajnagar. Sumati's husband, Gaina Roy Rang, died in a landslide during the August floods. Devarma provided her with Rs 50,000 from his personal funds and pledged a future support if needed. This visit follows Devarma's October 9 announcement of plans to tour 4 flood-affected villages in the South District. He had committed to personally delivering relief funds of Rs 50,000 to each affected family, emphasizing his ongoing dedication to supporting flood victims. The Commissioner of Police in Dimapur has issued a prohibitory order under Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023 in response to reports of conflict and unrest along the Chomokedima parent border area. The order is issued by Kabituto Sophie IPS, aims to prevent any breach of peace and maintain law and order in the region. The directive prohibits the assembly of more than 5 persons and the carrying of lethal weapons, including firearms, lathis, daggers, massage sticks, spears, and catapults. This applies specifically to the highway stretch from Bihuto village to Keoi village and Kievi village, as well as the Chomokedima parent border belt. The order is effective immediately and will remain in force until further notice. Due to security concerns, the order has been passed ex parte and will be disseminated to the public through press releases and notices posted on the notice boards of the offices of all district administrations in Chomokedima, DCPS, ADCPS, ACPs, and police stations. Tridip Kumar Goswami, a researcher from Samarkuchi in Nalbari district, has been charged in the United States for his involvement in a carbon credit fraud scheme. U.S. federal prosecutors allege that Goswami, the former head of carbon and sustainability accounting at CQC Impact Investors, manipulated data to falsely secure carbon credits worth millions of dollars. The scheme allegedly helped the firm deceived investors into pouring over $250 million into the company. Goswami, an accomplice scientist with a master's in chemistry from Guwahati University and another in Energy Technology from Tezpur University, had an early career in hydrogen energy research at India's prestigious Central Electrochemical Research Institute. His expertise brought him to CQC, a global firm that profits from projects generating voluntary carbon credits by claiming to reduce emissions through initiatives like clean cookstoves in rural Africa and Southeast Asia. In a statement released by the prosecutors based in the United States concerning their criminal case against Goswami between the years 2021 to 2023, he and Kenneth Newcombe, the former CEO of CQC, committed manipulation of figures to enhance the level of achievement of the projects by CQC. Some of the projects included a clean cookstove initiatives in rural Africa and Southeast Asian countries that were meant to help reduce carbon emissions. Instead, the two are accused of bringing inflated reporting of the successes of the projects, which ended in the illegitimate issuance of millions of dollars worth of carbon credits. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. Manipur security forces intensify search operations to ensure safe movement of essential supplies in the state. Manipur police arrest KCP cadre in Imphal. "27 killed in Israeli strike on Gaza shelter," says Palestinian official. South Korean author Han Kang awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching the 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. ELITETV English News for more updates.